Hello, hello, everybody. This is Heidi Garris with Tap into Abundance Now, and this is day one of 21 days to making friends with money so you can make more. So welcome, welcome. I am super excited. I was preparing for the details of the first call over the weekend. I was getting really excited, so I'm really glad it's here, and I'm glad you're all joining me. We have a ton of people this time, and I'm really excited. All right, so for those of you who don't know me, we have a few new people, and we have a lot of returning faces. Oh, and I see Christine, you're outside. How nice. I wanted to do this outside. And I thought, oh, there's going to be too much noise. People are going to be mowing the lawn, so I'm here at my office. But anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Heidi Garris, and money has been a specialty of mine for years and years. I've been in the coaching world since 2004 or 5, around that time. And I'm also have a background as a body worker and an intuitive energy healer, and I'm also a psychotherapist. So what I get to do is I get to mash up all of that stuff, all that great magic that I've learned and all of my experiences. And I come and I offer it, and I empower women to, of course, create more money, create more abundance, create more success. But really at the heart of it, it's all about empowering you to know that you know, to know that you can, to know that you are just this infinite being full of infinite possibility. And not just to know that, but to be able to actually create what you want in your life. So that's what I do. But people keep calling for money because it's a basic need, right? We have a body, we're in this 3D world. So that kind of means we need money. So as much as I've moved away from specifically doing money, I kept getting calls for it. And then I got inspired to do this Making Friends with Money 21-day course. So that's why we're here today. All right, so just a quick overview of what we're going to be doing over the next 21 days. Obviously, we're going to be working on our relationship with money. I'm going to be doing it with you because it can always get better, right? We're going to be working on our thoughts and our feelings and emotions, our judgments, our projections, our decisions about money, our vows that we've made around money. And if some of this sounds like new concepts to you, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out as you go along. The work that we do will help to bring clarity, and the questions will also help to create that as well. We're going to be looking at what money has been to you, what money is to you, what you think it will be to you or can be for you. And we're going to be shifting all of that into a place that actually serves you, helps you get close again with money, or maybe for the first time, so that you have a working relationship, and money can be there for you when you want it, and so that your relationship can grow. And if you choose to grow your money, that can happen too. We're going to be working with universal truth and laws of manifestation, and we'll get into that. And for those of you who have worked with universal truth and universal law before, maybe some of it will be new, or maybe the perspective that I bring to it will be new for you. Let's see, we'll be playing with energy a lot, right? I'm an energy worker, and everything is energy. You are a bundle of energy. I'm a bundle of energy. The desk in front of me is energy. And I have to do this because, he's always here. For everybody who knows me, Norbert's always here. This is my rescue dog, and he needs to be on top of me at all times or he howls. So he's getting a little bit better with that, but he's my mascot. So Norbert is energy. Money is really just energy. And when we can learn to control our energy, shift our energy, guess what happens, right? Money responds, because that's what money is. Money is just energy. And if you read the copy on the page, the registration page that described this course, I said in there that really you have the balance of power because you're the human in this relationship. Ready? And money can really only respond to you. It has a consciousness, but it doesn't have the same kind of consciousness that we have as humans. What it does is it responds to you. Again, it responds to your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions. It responds to how you treat it. It responds to how you ignore it. It really reflects back to you everything that's going on inside and all of the actions you take that have to do with money or with the broader picture of money, because money isn't just about money. It's also about how we feel about ourselves. So that's another piece that we're going to be looking into, and we're going to be working on, is how we feel about ourselves, all the judgments we have about ourselves, and who we are and who we can be and who we are with money, or who are we to have money, all of that good stuff. And action. I'm going to be challenging you to take action, because if you're wanting a better relationship with money, all this energy work and awareness and clarity that we create here is great, but not a whole lot can happen if you don't get out there and actually do some action. Get off the couch, make some phone calls, or invite people in, or buy a lottery ticket. Even if there has to be some type of action on our part for money to actually have an avenue to us. So, okay. And the tools that we'll be using in this course are primarily tapping, or EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. And if you didn't see in the Facebook group, and if you're not in the Facebook, well, housekeeping is coming up. I'll tell you that in a second. EFT or tapping we'll be using Access Consciousness. So in the Facebook group, if you're not familiar with either or both of them, there is a link. And there's quite a few posts in there I put in already for you guys to go through. So take a minute and look through them. But there's a link. There are two links, one for tapping or EFT, and there's a video at the very top of that page. You don't have to go through the whole page. But if you're not familiar with it, that's probably the quickest way for you to get a taste of what tapping is. And you will today too, especially if you're on video, you'll be able to see me, and you can just follow me as we do the process. The other tool that we'll be using is called Access Consciousness, which I love, love, love as well. Both of these tools have transformed my life, transformed my relationship with money, transformed how I be and show up in the world. Great, great things. So Access Consciousness is really, really simple. Basically, the idea behind Access is to have no point of view about anything. To have no judgments about anything, so we can receive all, and we don't have to keep what we don't want. But the less point of view we have, the more power we have to choose. Okay, so and Access is based on questions, usually questions that we ask ourselves that we don't really need to have a cognitive answer for. But we just have to say yes to if it feels right and aligned. And so take a look, because I have an audio on Access and I have a video there for you on EFT if you're not familiar with either of them. It'll give you a clue if you want to be more informed. Okay, housekeeping, really quick. Our calls are generally going to be 30 minutes. Or 30-minute-ish. I have the ish on the end. Just in case we have more things coming in. Just prepare for about 30 minutes each day. Today and our final day are going to be about 45 minutes. And we're not doing weekends this time. So I run 21-day programs throughout the year. And all of my previous ones, we've gone through weekends. And what I've done is I've pre-recorded things, content that I kind of get from the week and from the feedback and from the Facebook group, and I've pre-recorded Saturday and Sunday. And I decided this time we're just going to do business days. So we're doing 21 business days. And that'll be easier on me because I was like, oh, I don't want to work on the weekends, but then I was working on the weekends to create the recordings. Okay. There will be recordings of everything. So if you can't make it live, you can always get the recording. Today's recording, I will post in the Facebook group for sure, today and the final day, because this is on Zoom and you can't just click a button very easily. I have cloud storage and it's limited. So what I'll do is I will probably upload it to Facebook and then post it on YouTube, and then you'll have access to these recordings through the link in the Facebook group. But day to day, the email reminders that you get, okay, the call-in information, there's a web link, and most people choose to call on the phone, right? Because then you can participate. But the web link is actually your replay link. So you can go there at any time. It's going to be there for as long as I'm in business. I don't plan to go out of business at any time soon. You can listen to it. You can download it. So you have replays for everything. So one thing I challenge you, this is a 21-day program, and we're going to be creating momentum. And if you can make it every day, great. But if you miss a day, or if you feel like you're falling behind, don't let it stop you from jumping into the live calls, okay? Because it can really get really easy to go, oh, I'm too far behind, I'm getting far behind, and I'm going to just catch up on the replay. And then you feel bad, and then you don't participate. So you miss a day, don't worry about it. If you can get to the replay before the next live call, great. If not, don't worry, just jump right in. You can always get to the replay later. Okay. Facebook. So please, please, please join the Facebook group. Some of you that I've known and who are actually current clients, I've already added to the Facebook group. But if you have not requested to be in the Facebook group yet, please do that. You should have gotten it in your welcome email. If you don't have it, then please email me and I can get you that link. The Facebook group, there's always a lot of fantastic information in there. Everybody participates, gives encouragement and feedback. And from the Facebook group is where I often get ideas and content for our upcoming calls, because I want to tailor this experience to you and to your specific needs. So I'm fairly intuitive, and I'm pretty good with psychology and the human mind, but everybody has different vantage points and experiences. So please, please participate in the Facebook group, and your experience will be that much richer. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, water. Water's great. We're doing energy work, so if you have water, fantastic. Helps energy to move. I would encourage you to get a dedicated notebook for this course. It is 21 days, and you're going to have lots of ahas and insights, and you might want to keep a note and a record of that. And I'm going to be asking you to do some home play too, so it can all be in one spot. So think about getting a dedicated notebook for that. So part of this course, you have a bonus of the Money, Magic, and Miracles call. That's another 21-day program that I did last year. 21 days to Money, Magic, and Miracles. So that's your bonus. I will give you access to it soon, but I would recommend holding off. Unless you have nothing else to do in your life, hold off on that course. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Stick with us in the live calls, and then you can always get the go through the Money, Magic, and Miracles at a later date. Okay. Let's see where we are on time. Oh, time just goes too quickly. All right, so wherever you are, if you're driving, don't close your eyes, please. But I like to start my calls with us getting really focused and centered. So if you can, close your eyes and sit back, take a couple of nice deep breaths. And just get present to where you are. Get present to your body and how the seat that you're in is supporting your body. Feel the breath entering your lungs and expanding them. And invite all of the pieces of you that you have sent out to other people, to your business, to your job, to your kids, to your pets. All the pieces of you, all the focus that you've given out. Reel all of that back into you so that you can be whole and present. And you have all of you here, right here and right now. And I'd also ask you to lower your barriers. We all have barriers. Just whatever they look like or sound like, just with your intention, ask them to lower as much as you feel okay with, so that you can receive what you need to on this call and in this course. Whatever isn't yours, just ask that to leave. Whatever isn't you that's in your body right now, ask that to leave. And then expand out again with just your intention. Expand out. We are more than just our body. In fact, we are not really our body at all. Our bodies are just a vehicle for us to experience this world. So expand your energy out and get a sense of how big and powerful you truly are. And then still with your eyes closed, I want you to feel into your intention for this course and for today. What are your overall intentions for your relationship with money? What would you like to shift? What would you like to release? What would you love to create? Is there an amount of money that you would actually like to bring in over the next 30 days or so? And what is your why? Our why, our overall drive for change, what is that? Because that is going to power you through this course. It's going to power the change that you're asking for. It's going to empower you to create this working relationship with money that you're wanting. Okay. Now take a couple of deep breaths again. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. All right, and in the Facebook group, I think in the welcome area, I asked if you would like to introduce yourself. You can share your intentions there. The more we share with each other, the more we can encourage each other and receive as well. Give and receive. Okay, so here we go. Our relationship with money. I've already started talking about a little bit. But money is just energy, right? Just like we are, but we're the ones that get to decide. We're the ones that get to choose. We're the ones who have to take the first step, and you have done that. So congratulations, you have taken the first steps to shifting your relationship with money. So think about relationships in general, right? How we feel about our friends, how we feel about our partners, how we feel about our kids, whatever relationship we're in, how we feel is huge, right? How we feel about our husbands. Like if I'm not having it, like he's annoying me and I'm letting it get to me and I snap at him, right? What is that going to do? It's going to drive him away, right? And of course his teasing is going to drive me away. If we feel bitter towards someone, that really doesn't give them the space to get close to us because we're holding on to the bitterness. And I want you to know too, that all of the feelings that you have, right? Whether it's human relationships, whether it's relationship with money, they're all valid. I want you to know that. Okay. And if you want to hold on to them, you don't have to let go, because sometimes we really, really need to feel our feelings. Sometimes we really need to hold on to things like anger. Sometimes we need to feel that for a little bit, but there comes a point where that anger is not going to serve you any longer, or that bitterness, or that feeling of rejection, right? It's really going to work against what you're trying to create. So my invitation is to allow your feelings to rise, to get really clear about what they are. Notice if you need to hold on to them. And if not, then I invite you to, with these techniques that we have, to let them go, to clear them out. Okay. But in order to do that, we need to voice them. Sometimes we need to talk about them. We need to tap on them. Okay. And the tapping and the access consciousness is what's going to help clear the deck. So when we clear the deck and we create that space, right, then money has an opportunity to come closer to us, because we're not pushing it away with judgment. We're not pushing it away with the vows of I will never make money because it's the root of all evil, or whatever it is we've decided, right? Or we've been taught. We need to create that space. Okay, so to help you get into the space of awareness, and maybe you're very clear, but I invite you to play along with this exercise anyway. Close your eyes and really picture, envision that relationship that you have with money. And if you're not a visual person, then however your senses work. I'd like you to picture the relationship, right? Money is really just energy, but if it had a form, if it had a shape, if it had a body even, what would it look like? Allow that to come to mind. What would it look like? Would it have a color? Would it have a texture? Would it look like a being of some sort, a human maybe? Our picture of money changes over time as our relationship shifts. And my picture of money at one point was this swirling mass of gray matter that was like a monster. And now it looks like some hot young guy. I shifted my relationship with money. So get a picture of what your money looks like, okay? And just take a mental snapshot, because we're going to have some home play around that piece, okay? And then I want you to, as you're looking at money, at that vision of money, how does it make you feel? How do you feel about money? What would you say to money if you could say anything? Okay. All right, so I'm going to unmute everybody. And let's see. So we have quite a few people on the line today. If there's background noise, I'll try to mute if necessary. But right now, I'm just going to let it be a free-for-all, see how it goes. So would anybody like to share? You don't have to describe how money looks to you, because we'll do that in the home play. But how does money make you feel? Anybody want to share?
Well, this is Janine.
Hi, Janine. Welcome.
It was interesting when the image that quickly came to mind was an old, obese, fat white man who is selfish, and the sense of money was money grubbing and gross, kind of dirty, yucky. And okay. Really don't want to have any part of that.
Okay. Oh, you don't want any part of it. So like an ew factor, like ew, yuck.
Ew, yuck, icky. When I think my imagination imagines somebody that's greedy and
yeah.
So
okay, awesome.
Good to know now that I
right. Yeah. All right. So did you? I saw you looking. Did you take notes, like as to what? Awesome. Yeah. It's really important. I think we forget where we were sometimes. So that's why I'm asking you to either take notes and I'm going to ask you actually to bring out your artsy person at the end with our home play. So, but yes, so remember that's how, and then at the end of our 21 days, we'll see if the picture has changed.
I wanted to. So
yeah. Okay, good. So, ew, yucky, yuck, icky, he's greedy. You don't want anything to do with him. Okay. All right, awesome. Anybody else? Okay, quiet group. That's a big group.
Hi, this is Lori.
Oh, hey.
Did somebody else jump in ahead of me?
Yeah, let Christine go, and then you can try Lori, okay? You can have a turn.
Of course.
Thank you. Christine?
Money was, for me, kind of an amorphous, fuzzy cloud, always beyond my reach. And it seemed to go to other people, but never quite to me. And I felt really angry at it. And what the, you know, what are you always just out there? And and so it's just a sense of, I don't get you, like confusion and also frustration.
Okay. Okay. So I like that confusion. Not that I like it, but it's really clear. Yeah. I don't get you, money. I don't get you. What the heck? What the heck is
right beyond, right?
Yeah. Right there, but not reachable. It's like that, yep. Just beyond. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right, Lori, I heard you speak up.
Yeah, really just to say I'm one of those who's non-visual, and so I can sense my frustration, my disappointment. I don't have a particular image. I just have that. So that's all.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. The disappointment was not on my list, so that's great. Okay. Yes, anybody else?
Hi, Heidi. It's Gina. How are you?
Hi, Gina. Great. How does money make you feel? Or how do you feel about money?
Right now, to me, money was kind of this like big blob of yarn or knots, like just everything all tied up together. And it's like, I just feel like I can't find the end of it. And right now it's very frustrating, and I've been very angry and frustrated. Basically the two things that came to my mind right now.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Heidi.
Thank you. Yes.
The capriciousness of it.
Oh, is this Claire?
Yeah.
Hi. I recognize your voice. So money's capricious, right? So can you say a little bit more about that?
That it's not consistent. It's
right.
A moody, for lack of a better term, it's a moody bitch.
Yeah. Love it. Yep, not consistent. Okay, good. Fantastic. All right. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So we're going to weave that in. First, though, we're going to do some tapping. Second, first, what we're going to do is some access consciousness. So I have some clearings for you. And again, if you're not familiar with access, just feel into whether it's a yes or no for you. And then the energy, I'm always doing energy work in the background for you guys to support the clearings, but really the power comes from your decision, right? Okay. And we don't need like a conscious cognitive answer to these questions. Sometimes they'll come, but that's really not the point. Energy opens when we ask questions. The mind loves questions because when we ask it, it goes looking for answers, but it doesn't create a decision necessarily, right? It just creates possibility. Okay, so everything that money has been to you and meant to you in the past, right? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Everything that it's meant to you. And you can just say yes in your mind. All right, and now I'm going to say some gobbledygook if you don't know access, and the recording will help you to understand it. But here's the clearing statement. Good, bad, right, wrong, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay. All right, so that just helps to move out the energy. We're addressing all the layers that those things could be stuck in. Okay. Everything money meant to you. Oh, how about this? Everything money means to you in this moment, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Times a godzillion. I see some yawns. That's good. Yawns means energy's clearing. Good, bad, right, wrong, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How about this one? All the projections, rejections, the judgments, and expectations you have with money. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all of that? Times a godzillion. Good, bad, right, wrong, all nine. Pod and poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds, right? We have expectations. Of course we do. We're human. But when we create expectation, we create limitation. So the point of this is to expand, so there's more possibility. Okay, everywhere you're making your relationship with money significant. We should destroy and create all of that times a godzillion. Good, bad, right, wrong, all 9 pod, pocs, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Anything we put a whole lot of importance on, we decide is super, super important. Again, we're putting it in a box and we're creating limitation around it. Yeah, of course it's important, but when we place so much significance on it, it doesn't have the ability to shift and move and change. Whatever we judge stays the same. Okay. All right. All the points of view you have about money, would you destroy and create that? Times a godzillion. Oh, good, bad, right, wrong, all 9 pod and puck, shorts, boys, and beyonds. I felt that one. Okay. All the points of view and judgments you have around receiving money and how you receive money, the ways that it comes to you. All of that, would you destroy and create it? Times a godzillion. Good, bad, right, wrong. All 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, beyonds. Okay. How about this? All of the points of view you have about money choosing you or not choosing you. Would you destroy and create all of those decisions? Good, bad, right, wrong, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. All the points of view you have about you choosing money. Would you destroy and create them? Good, bad, right, wrong, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. All right. I think that's all I had for the access clearings. Okay. So take a nice deep breath. You might want to go through them again with the recording. And I know if this is the first time for access with you, it might be a little weird. It was for me too. And again, you can listen to the audio because I got really mad the first time I heard access consciousness. I was like, this is stupid. And then finally, I got it. And it's helped change my life. Okay, so let's do some tapping now. By the way, if you're new to energy work, yawning, heat, tingling, body sensations, all of that, sometimes even coldness can be signs of energy moving. And when energy moves, it means we're shifting things. Okay. All right. So tapping. We're going to start on the side of your hand. Okay. So if you're on video, you can just follow me. And you can repeat. In fact, let's see. Would anybody like to be my echo? I'll mute everybody so there's not as much kind of feedback. Would anybody like to be my echo today?
I can.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so what, Janine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. All right, and Janine. Okay, so Janine, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, so everybody's muted, so you'll just be my echo. All right. Okay, and pay attention to what comes up for you, okay? Leave a little space in your mind for those thoughts or feelings or ahas to surface and make a note of them because that wants attention. Whatever comes up wants attention. Okay, so here we go. Even though I have feelings about money.
Even though I have feelings about money.
And a lot of them are not so great.
And a lot of them are not so great.
And I can feel some of them in my body.
And I can feel some of them in my body.
Yep. I am carrying a ton of emotion around money.
I am carrying a ton of emotion around money.
And I wonder if it's drawing money closer to me.
And I wonder if it's drawing money closer to me.
Or further away.
Or further away.
No matter what, I honor how I feel.
No matter what, I honor how I feel.
And I'm willing to get clear on the emotions I have.
And I'm willing to get clear on the emotions that I have.
The emotions that are hiding.
The emotions that are hiding.
The ones that are right in my face.
The ones that are right in my face.
And especially the ones that are driving my money away.
And especially the ones that are driving my money away.
Yeah. Even though I want a good relationship with money.
Even though I want to have a good relationship with money.
I want it to love me.
And I want it to love me.
I want it to be there for me.
I want it to be there for me.
But the truth is,
this
relationship has not been a bed of roses.
This relationship has not been a bed of roses.
And I have all of these feelings built up.
And I have all these feelings built up.
Yeah. I honor that I have a good reason for these feelings.
I honor that I have a good reason for these feelings.
And I have every right to feel this way.
And I have every right to feel this way.
Yeah. And I'm willing to release what I'm ready to release.
And I'm willing to release what I'm ready to release.
And what no longer serves me.
And what no longer serves me.
Okay, good. All right, so that feels pretty good. So now we're just going to go to the points, okay, and just follow me. We're going to start at the eyebrow. Okay, so just tap on the eyebrow. Okay. I'm hurt.
I'm hurt.
I'm upset.
I'm upset.
I am frustrated.
I am frustrated.
And I'm really disappointed.
And I'm really disappointed.
Money has let me down.
Money has let me down.
It's so confusing.
It's so confusing.
I never know where the end or beginning is.
I never know where the end or the beginning is.
It's like a big ball of knotted yarn.
It's like a big ball of knotted yarn.
And it always feels like it's out of reach.
And it always feels like it's out of reach.
It's just beyond my reach.
It's just beyond my reach.
I can see it.
I can see it.
But it won't come any closer.
But it won't come any closer.
Darn it, money.
Darn it, money.
I don't get you.
I don't get you.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I'm angry at you.
I'm angry at you.
You're supposed to be here for me.
You're supposed to be here for me.
What kind of relationship is this?
What kind of relationship is this?
What kind of friendship do we have?
What kind of friendship do we have?
You really irritate me.
You really irritate me.
In fact, you kind of piss me off.
In fact, you kind of piss me off.
You should really come when I call you.
You should really come when I call you.
But nope, you don't.
But nope, you don't.
You often disappear when I need you most.
You often disappear when I need you most.
And I don't think I can trust you.
And I don't think I can trust you.
Yeah. I can't depend on you.
I can't depend on you.
And sometimes I can't even stand you.
And sometimes I can't even stand you.
In fact, you kind of make me sick.
In fact, you kind of make me sick.
I don't want anything to do with you.
I don't want anything to do with you.
There's a big ooh factor with you.
There's a big ew factor with you.
But the truth is, I need you.
But the truth is, I need you.
I have a body.
I have a body.
And this body needs money.
And this body needs money.
If I didn't have a body, I wouldn't need you.
If I didn't have a body, I wouldn't need you.
But I kind of need food and clothing.
But I kind of need food and clothing.
And I need a roof over my head.
And I need a roof over my head.
And money to run my business.
And money to run my business.
And money to pay for my cell phone.
And money to pay for my cell phone.
To go on vacation.
To go on vacation.
I really, really need you.
I really, really need you.
But I have all of these feelings built up inside.
But I have all of these feelings built up inside.
Yeah. And it's really hard to create to create a better relationship.
And it's really hard to create a better relationship.
To even want to be close to you.
To even want to be close to you.
When you're so moody.
When you're so moody.
You're like a moody bitch.
You're like a moody bitch.
You're so capricious.
You're so capricious.
You're not consistent.
You're not consistent.
And it irks me.
And it irks me.
And sometimes it scares me.
And sometimes it scares me.
Sometimes I don't feel safe.
Sometimes I don't feel safe.
Because I can't depend on you.
Because I can't depend on you.
And you're not here enough.
And you're not here enough.
All these feelings that I have.
All these feelings that I have.
These feelings for money.
These feelings for money.
There's a good reason.
There's a good reason.
I have a history of this relationship.
I have a history of this relationship.
And it's not such a good one.
And it's not such a good one.
So I'm going to honor how I feel.
So I'm going to honor how I feel.
But I also recognize. That when someone has negative feelings toward me.
That when someone has negative feelings toward me.
I can't get close to them.
I can't get close to them.
It's hard to show up for them.
It's hard to show up for them.
I can feel the energy of all that negativity.
I can feel the energy of all that negativity.
Whether it's conscious or unconscious.
Whether it's conscious or unconscious.
And having a great relationship.
And having a great relationship.
Is nearly impossible.
Is nearly impossible.
So I'm willing to let go.
So I'm willing to let go.
Of some of this emotion I have.
Of some of this emotion I have.
Whatever I'm ready to let go of.
Whatever I'm ready to let go of.
I'm opening the doors for that now.
I'm opening the doors for that now.
Because there's a part of me.
Because there's a part of me.
There's a big part of me.
There's a big part of me.
That wants to understand money.
That wants to understand money.
That wants to feel good about it.
That wants to feel good about it.
That wants to be an inviting space for it.
That wants to be an inviting space for it.
That wants a partnership with money.
That wants a partnership with money.
So I'm willing to be willing.
So I'm willing to be willing.
To let go of the anger.
To let go of the anger.
To let go of some of that yuck factor.
To let go of some of that yuck factor.
The frustration and irritation.
The frustration and the irritation.
The disappointment.
The disappointment.
I'm willing to let it go from this body.
I'm willing to let it go from this body.
Where it's been stored up for a long time.
Where it's been stored up for a long time.
And I'm willing to create space.
And I'm willing to create space.
For better feelings about money.
For better feelings about money.
Because I know it's possible.
Because I know it's possible.
I know it's possible to have a good relationship with money.
I know it's possible to have a good relationship with money.
I see it in other people.
I see it in other people.
And I really want that.
And I really want that.
And I have a good reason for wanting a good relationship.
And I have a good reason for wanting a good relationship.
I have a lot of good reasons.
I have a lot of good reasons.
So I honor them.
So I honor them.
And I create space right now.
And I create space right now.
To feel better about money.
To feel better about money.
So it has a better chance to come close to me.
So it has a better chance to come close to me.
And to grow and expand with me.
And to grow and expand with me.
Okay, so nice deep breath. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to unmute everybody. All right, so how was that for you guys? Any feedback?
This is Laurie. It's really amazing because I wasn't even able to give it my full attention, but I still feel more peaceful, feel better just having done that.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So a little bit of stress or frustration kind of came down for you?
I don't know if it was, it was more like release the stuff that I'm not even really sure what I released. I just know that I'm feeling more peaceful than I was before I did this.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, anybody else?
I feel better too, but I am aware that I could tap a lot more on all the old feelings.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah.
So awesome. Awesome. Yeah. This class might bleed into tomorrow's class because it is such a big thing. So I'm willing to kind of, you know, alter my outline and my schedule as you guys need it. So because, you know, this is a really general tapping on money, and we might have specific issues, specific memories that you want to go into, or experiences that might help to kind of release some of that emotion, right? Sometimes we need to be really specific with tapping so that we can clear it out better. Okay, anybody else?
Oh, Heidi, that was awesome, especially the access clearings. I felt so much unwinding.
Awesome, thank you.
And then thanks. And then just really viewing it as a relationship. I just could visualize like people that I don't feel safe around, or I'm not sure exactly what language you used, but how money could be repelled because it doesn't feel that way too. So thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, looking at it as an actual relationship does put a different spin on it and gives us an opportunity to create more space for it. So, okay, anybody else?
So this is Janine again.
Janine, yes.
I had never experienced tapping.
Oh, cool.
And so this was my first time, and I felt that the language you were using, I could feel it resonating inside me. I don't know the correlation to the tapping, but it felt like I was heard.
Awesome. Awesome.
So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. That's just kind of, I open up and I have some general ideas of what I'm going to say, but open up and let kind of spirit go through. And I always ask for the highest good and to resonate with the people. So I'm glad that it resonated with you. Yay. And that you felt heard. Yeah. So part of it is voicing our feelings, right? That's a part of it. But the tapping really helps to address the mind, body, spirit, the whole thing. Stimulating the meridian system, the acupuncture system, where we store all this stuff, really gives it a door to release and shift some things. So, okay. And if you have any ahas, because that's what happens when we tap, it brings stuff up. Maybe you remembered something happened, you know, an experience with money or an experience. Sometimes it doesn't even feel related at all. I would make a note of it because that is something that wants attention. And you might want to be able to go back and tap on that or do some more clearing. So, okay. And just so you know, you can't tap wrong. You can't embed the wrong thing. So don't worry about tapping wrong. You can't do it wrong. Okay. All right. So that's, I think, a great start to our 21 days. And let's see. I do have some home play. And this is going to sound like a lot. So it's just going to be, I'm just going to say it, and then you can do it as you need, because it's not going to be this much every day, but it is kind of like the foundation to get things rolling. I'd invite you to come back and go through the tapping again if you have time. And the creative piece to this is I'd love for you to get your magic markers, your crayons, whatever you want to get, and draw that money. If you had a visual, draw what money looked like to you. If you're not visual and you're like Lori and it was just words, write them down. Take a picture with your phone and post it. There's a post now. I scheduled a post to be in there. So what does your money look like, or something like that? Post a picture of your money in there. Okay. And if you want to add to like the emotion that it evokes, that would be awesome. All right. And what is your why? That's the other thing I'm going to give you today. So what is your why? I asked you to get in touch with that when we kind of did that short meditation about intention. What's your bigger why? What is the why? What really, really drives you? Of course, we want to be able to pay our bills and stuff, but really what is underneath that? For me, one of my driving things is freedom. Freedom. I want freedom. I don't want any boundaries. And money is a way to create that, right? Especially if we have a good relationship with money. If we have a bad relationship, maybe it won't allow that freedom. But that is one of my biggest whys. So what's your why? Draw your money and share it. And if you have time to come back and do some more tapping around it. Okay. And there's also a push that's going to show up in there, and I'll talk about that tomorrow, but it's a check. It's an abundance check, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow. All right. If you have any questions, any insights, any ahas, post away, because I always take that and I weave them in as best I can into the upcoming days. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry we did go a little bit over. It's hard for me to not give as much as I can. We'll see you tomorrow, same time and same place. Actually, not same place. We're going on instant teleseminar, so we won't have the visual tomorrow. Most of the days are going to be on the phone, so you'll get the link for that in the morning. All right. Thank you. And see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.